let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawks 70.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing the loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
From the gun, Milrow. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Deputy! Cougar 19! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Go!
Walker on first down. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger!
Slot receivers headed left. Shotgun now for Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Saints into the dime for this 3rd down. Milrow from the gun. Completes, it's Horton. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a complete moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
They'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up!
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Gotta be lying! Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Get him! Cowboy 80! Ready?
He's going to throw this one. It's him on the end route. Limited energy after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Come on, set!
Here's a throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
60 Bison, go!
They'll run here on first down. And this takes them down to the 10. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. All set now. First and 10.
Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go! 70 Timberwolves! Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
He's going to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. He's at midfield. 30 at the 20. And they're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
60 Bobcats. Ready, 18, 5 in, 19,
Back to work they go after the interception. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's good.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
He was taken down.
He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Let's go now. Ready,
lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Red.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Set. Go.
Running with Walker again. He spins right by him. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Milrow with it on 1st. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprised that QB still threw it that direction, with how well the defense had that one covered.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Milrow looking to throw. There's a screen out for Walker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of him just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion going left.
70, hot 70.
Throwing here, Milrow. Complete out to the right side. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Milrow's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment.
Okay,
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Toss play. This is Walker. They do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Connects on the crosser. He's got room to roam. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime.
Down Seahawks.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Set.
They'll work against the blitz. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Come back, Bronco 80. Watch out. Go.
Blown back gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. It's their 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 4 coming up now.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
They're going to try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hold it ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Panther 60.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Forced out to his right. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, is don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run
it from the gun. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
3-yard pickup.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they'll get him back to 11.
Dude, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Hardman with a return. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Go! Ready?
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging bogey plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. Working quickly here.
Leonard Williams. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready?
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Let go.
Trying to hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Saints get to it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints struck the second half with some needed points. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
14. Saints 9. Joshua Carney.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. It's Bashard Smith now with the return. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Let's go now.
Walker now from the gun. Spins out of one side. And they get about 5 on that first first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing now, Milroe. On the move, headed right. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. From just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
From the gun, Milroe. Short pass brought in. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running left, here's Walker. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now it's Milroe. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. He'll throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks hold an 11-point advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push the lead up to 12. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They got 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The 41-yard line.
A give now from the gun. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Trap 50, trap 60.
Dropping back to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
70, 18 Cardinal, 8.
Throw on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Design bootleg here. Near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth if you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Smith on the return. Weeks away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Milroe from the gun. In the hands of his running back, Walker. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, set.
Motion man sent left. Shotgun now for Milroe. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready! 70 left, Viking, 18!
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least it didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Come on. 19, target.
Throwing here, no run. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Walker on first down. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Off the play fake, Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Check. Hey, check.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
He keeps it himself. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Saints have some new life in the fourth.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Viking 18.
They'll work against the blitz. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, play action. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. Hey. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
22-yard line.
Rig. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Headed out right. Over the middle, Harrison's got it. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints facing a 5-point deficit. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints jump in front late. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
That makes the score Saints 23.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're not going to have to run a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. And you see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you more interceptions.
And a solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Hey, kick, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Looking to throw it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Come on, come on. Trick the Eagles, trick the Eagles.
Back to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Throwing now. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's a gain of 10.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it sets up 2nd down. From the gun, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Coming up.
Here we go, set. Press all 80. Ready.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really matters.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
18, 5 in. Let's go.
They'll throw to start the drive. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready, go!
First and 10, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
One final shot here. Flush down now to his left. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.